Well, everything is pointing towards a league game to truly savour. With the unmistakable notes of tension and excitement in the air, nobody here needs reminding that every point is precious. It's on the way for you live on EATV. We're down by the mouth of the Mersey today at the Hill Dickinson Stadium. My name's Guy Mowbray. I'm joined by Sue Smith in the commentary position, and a live game from the Premier League on the way. It's Everton facing Newcastle United.
Well, it's so loud in here, isn't it? The fans are really up for this one, and I'm sure the managers will be reminding them, remember what you need to focus on and block out all of that noise.
James Garner, number 27, Idrissa Gay, number 7, Dwight McNeil, and number 22, Kieran Dewsbury Hall.
This is how Everton line up.
Yeah, it's a 4-5-1, but it will morph into a 4-2-3-1. The single centre forward will be supported by the number 10, and you'd expect them to rotate and swap positions just to try and drag defenders out. The wide midfielders, they'll offer a threat in behind.
This is today's Newcastle United lineup. Nick Pope is the goalkeeper. Bruno Guimaraes plays alongside Sandro Tonali in the centre of the park, and they go with just one in attack. The whistle goes, and Everton start the first half. Michael Keane. Joelinton. Great instinct there to cut it out. Good job done to keep it there. Dewsbury Hall. Genuine chance here. Hits the upright. And that hasn't come to anything.
Well, that was a good attempt, and they're unlucky not to be in the lead. They've started really well, and they would have deserved that, you've got to say.
And might they be left to rue that one not going in? Cross deep towards the back post. And the keeper gets it and holds on to it. Garner. And it's been cut out. There's the turnover. Sven Botman. Joelinton. Wissa. Good possession with a gear change coming. Joelinton. Players waiting in the centre. And the attack is over.
Yeah, really well organised off the ball there.
Joelinton. Tino Livramento. Great rhythm. There's a real flow to this. Tonali. Sven Botman. Barnes. Sandro Tonali. Patient build-up as they look to make it count and take the lead. Decent-looking cross played in. It's away, but not far enough. And met by solid goalkeeping. Delivered into the box. Well, comfortably off target in the end. That'll be a goal kick.
Yeah, I think you have to credit the defending there. Just enough pressure to put him off at that vital moment.
Idrissa Gueye. And it's pinched, read his mind there. Gordon. Tino Livramento. Bruno Guimaraes. Tonali. Gianluca Mancini. Sandro Tonali. Intercepted. Great reading of the game. This could be threatening. Oh, brilliant anticipation. McNeil. Sandro Tonali. Barnes. Finding the spaces, looking good. Really nicely played. What can they do with this now? And there's the first goal of the match. Deadlock broken.
Well, just look how he sees the run here. The pass is weighted to perfection, and the movement is good to get on the end of it. And it's a simple finish in the end.
So it's 1-0 as the game restarts. Portman. Joelinton. A turnaround in possession. Excellent positioning. Got a room here, it's promising. And that's a shame for them, nothing doing. Bruno Guimaraes. This is a lovely position to be in, keeping the ball and the lead.
Yeah, they're loving this, aren't they?
Gianluca Mancini. Well, Newcastle content to have the advantage with the interval looming. How about their overall display?
Yeah, it's a close one, a difficult one to call. I think they'll be the happier of the two sides, though, going in front, but it's marginal. They'll need a little bit more in the second half.
Tino Livramento. Taking advantage there to win the ball. Well, nobody close. Time to go to work. Well, that's how to deal with it. Nicely gathered. Joelinton. Portman. Ball one, well read.
Yeah, really good work there to see what was happening, wasn't it?
Lovely setup. Idrissa Gueye. That's a good ball. Terrific bit of blocking. Oh, late pass or slow getting back. Offside either way.
Yeah, I think it's a bit of both. You've got to give him time to get back on side. Surely he can see what's going on.
And he has been booked for that.
Yeah, he had no option. That's a yellow for me.
Barnes. Promising looking ball. What can they do from here? And that's going to be it for the first 45 minutes. And so the second half kicks off. Idrissa Gueye. Dewsbury Hall. Dwight McNeil. Kiernan Dewsbury Hall. Has the space to whip it in here. Still behind, but this is looking promising. Holds it steady, no worries there. Just needs the composure now. And they've scored! Second best no longer. It's level again.
Well, here's the replay. You do have to feel for the keeper, though. He's been completely exposed. But once he's through, it's a neat finish. Very cool and collected.
So it's 1-1 as the ball gets rolling again. Tonali. Joelinton. Well, EATV is your home of the Premier League, and we've got more on the way as Everton face Bournemouth. All the action live on that one. Joelinton. Botman. Now Tonali. 1- and 2-touch passing, making it look easy.
Yeah, it's great to watch, isn't it?
Livramento. Botman. And played back to Nick Pope. Now Tonali. Yohan Wissa. Tino Livramento. Pablo Fornals. Sven Botman. Oh, that's really well cut out. And your complete coverage of the Premier League continues here on EATV as Newcastle face Tottenham. Really hope you can be with us for that.
Well, it's one I'm looking forward to. Hopefully we'll get a competitive match.
Mancini. Tonali. Livramento. Botman. Mancini. Now Tonali. Yohan Wissa. Great instinct there to cut it out. James Tarkowski. James Garner. Room to do something here. Teammates in the middle. Taken cleanly and held on to. Promising looking ball. Need to be better with the ball.
The owner of the silver hatchback with the license plate GR55 JKK. Please contact your nearest security guard. Thank you.
Joelinton. Now Tonali. Gianluca Mancini. Tino Livramento. Fornals. Livramento. Now Tonali. Sandro Tonali. Tino Livramento. Joelinton. Struggling to keep it here. And it's all gone a bit schoolyard.
Yeah, they're just not on the same wavelength, are they?
Lovely incisive ball. Oh, seeking his second goal, but the keeper stops it.
He's certainly been bright, getting himself into good positions on a regular basis, but this time the keeper's equal to him.
And the corner is fired in. Saved and held onto as well. Ten minutes left for play. And they've squandered possession too easily. Barnes. Kiernan Dewsbury Hall. Promising move this. A goal now would surely be the winner. This for the lead. Oh, he's tipped his team in it.
Yeah, that was nearly the decisive moment. Full credit to the keeper.
And here's a sub being made by Everton. It's played in now. The defence quick to snatch it back. 5 minutes to go. Barnes. Anthony Gordon. Tino Livramento. Sven Botman. Fornals. Now Tonali. Pablo Fornals. Tonali. Tino Livramento. Now Tonali. Livramento. Botman. Tino Livramento. And it's all over with the score level, but plenty to get stuck into when we look back at the game.
Oh yeah, that was a great game to watch, end to end at times, and it could have gone either way. Certainly kept us on the edge of our seats, and a draw, I think, is a fair result.
I've just got a couple of questions I want to ask you about the match. Thank you for your time, really appreciate that. That's all the questions we have for you.
This is the kind of occasion we all relish as football fans. Non-stop hype all week long, and now for the action. Hello and a warm welcome to a stadium that always oozes passion, St James's Park. I'm Derek Ray, and joining me for commentary is Sue Smith. And it's all about action from the Premier League in this case. It's Newcastle United up against Tottenham Hotspur.
It's a real pleasure to be here. Been buzzing ahead of kick-off. Let's hope the football lives up to the atmosphere.
And here's the Newcastle formation.
Yeah, they're playing a 4-3-3. The front three are going to need to link up well and make sure the central striker isn't too isolated. If it's on one side, can the other winger come in and be that second centre forward?
This is the starting lineup for Tottenham Hotspur.
Yeah, it looks like a 4-5-1 or a 4-2-3-1. This can be quite an attacking lineup with the three progressive players behind the lone striker, but you've still got that defensive protection with the two midfielders holding.
And we're off. The first half begins with plenty of anticipation in the air. Palinha. Pedro Porro. Now Romero with it. And back to Guglielmo Vicario. Newcastle hoping to return to winning ways after their draw against Everton. How do you see them faring in this one?
Yeah, 1-1. It was a really tight game. I think it'll be a different story today, though. You look at the two teams, and it might take a little patience just to break them down. But if they do get that first goal, could easily become 2 or 3.
Sandro Tonali. Yohan Wissa. It's with Joelinton. Could be dangerous. Tonali with it. And the goal kick it'll be. Too much height on the shot. Van de Ven. Romero. Well, I understand there's been a goal in the Fulham match, and Alex Scott has the details.
It's a goal from Manchester City. The ball was pulled back from the goal line. He got over it well and was able to keep his shot down. It was a great goal. It's now 1-0 with 12 minutes on the clock.
Thanks for the update, Alex. Well, you can probably see why we're focusing on this fellow as one to watch. In particular, what do you expect to see from him?
Yeah, he's scored a fair few goals this season. He's certainly one of their danger men. So it's so important that they try and stop him, because if they don't, he's going to cause them all sorts of problems.
Sandro Tonali. Anthony Gordon. And a passing sequence that's easy on the eye. And the cross goes in. Well, that's a sad end to the attack. Dominic Solanke. It's with Porro. Solanke. Spurs finding space on the flank. Fantastic work to thwart the danger.
Yeah, snuffed out nicely.
Harvey Barnes. Anthony Gordon. Sandro Tonali. Now opening things up. Real chance. And a goal to give them the lead. They have their reward.
Well, here we can see it again, and he does so well to skip past his marker. That's what opens up the opportunity, and then cool as you like in the finish.
So the ball is rolling again. That should shake up Spurs a bit. Gallagher. And Palhinha with it. Mohamed Kudus. It's with Porro. Palhinha. Good through ball. And you can sense the threat is there. Palhinha. Dominic Solanke. Oh, body in the way, crucially.
Oh, the manager will be delighted with that sort of commitment, won't he?
Livramento. Joelinton. Another perfect position to read it. Palhinha. Romero. Pedro Porro. Gray. Simons. And Palhinha with it. Mohamed Kudus. Pedro Porro. Xavi Simons. And flag raised, offside.
It's careless, this. He had other options. He should have held on to it a bit longer. Just give your teammate a bit more time.
Mohamed Kudus. And Palhinha with it. Conor Gallagher. Xavi Simons. Passing it around as the search goes on for an equaliser. And the cross into the middle. Well, in fact, a good but straightforward claim by the keeper. Things have changed at Craven Cottage. Let's get the news from Alex Scott.
And it's the second goal for Manchester City. They're ahead by 2 now with 43 minutes played.
Thanks as always to Alex Scott. Mickey van de Ven. Solanke. Gallagher. And we will have just 1 additional minute. Spurs trying to use space to good effect. And that's it. We've reached the halfway point here at St James's Park. I think most fans would be pretty happy with this man's display so far.
Yeah, I think he's had a really good first half. Not only his goal, which he took well, but his overall performance. I'm sure he'll look to continue that in the second half.
So back underway, with Tottenham looking to find an effective route back into this match. It did look on for them, but not to be. Mickey van de Ven. Conor Gallagher. Back now to the goalkeeper. Xavi Simons. Clever defending. Well, just to point you in the right direction, we have more live action from the Premier League coming up here on EA TV. It's Newcastle United facing Burnley.
Well, it's one I'm looking forward to. Hopefully we'll get a competitive match.
So a corner kick as the Magpies look for more. And a change for Spurs at this juncture.
Number 21, Dejan Kulusevski.
And over it comes. And the keeper making sure that there were no scraps to feed on for the attackers. Referee had to be mindful of what was going on, the injury situation, and hence he has stopped play. Well, following that stoppage, the referee will restart the game with a drop ball. Kulusevski. Mickey van de Ven. On to Gray. Dejan Kulusevski. Gray. Madison with it. Palinha. Smart defending. Incisive ball. Well, it nearly worked out. And a fine interception. James Madison. And now with Kulusevski. Gray. High pressing and good high pressing. Good looking move. Read it well and made the save. Delivering it. A wild effort it was, and probably the less said about it, the better. James Madison. It's with Porro. Well, this is the home of live football, EA TV, and we have more action coming up from the Premier League for you. It's Spurs facing Brentford. Romero. Kudus. James Madison. Well, he prevented it from going over the line. Well, he tried in vain to get himself back onside.
Well, he's got to do better there. He's got to realise the situation and keep hold of the ball a bit longer so that he can get back onside.
Intelligent ball. Pedro Porro. Kudus. Dominic Solanke. Mohamed Kudus. Could be threatening. Useful ball to the near post. No-nonsense clearance. And the Magpies moving the ball forward with purpose, but quick thinking defensively. And news coming through of a goal in the Fulham game. Alex Scott, what can you tell us?
Yep, it's a goal for Fulham. It was an early cross into the box, and it was a great headed finish. They're now behind by 1 with 76 minutes played.
Cheers, Alex. James Madison. Well, they pressed them high, and here they come. Sandro Tonali. Fine build-up as they look to add to their advantage. Nicely timed tackle.
Well, the atmosphere is brilliant, isn't it? It feels like it's just gone up a notch too. There's not long left now, and I just wonder, can they see it out?
Pedro Porro. Madison with it. Palinha. Mohamed Kudus. Newcastle doing well to regain possession. Sandro Tonali. From what I'm hearing, there's been a goal in the Fulham match. Over to Alex for the details.
It's a third goal for Manchester City. It was all in the build-up play for me. So many different players involved. And once the space opened up, he took his chance superbly. They've pulled one back with 86 minutes play.
Thanks as always, Alex. And a fine stop. James Maddison. Mickey van de Ven. And now with Kulusevski. Pap Matar Sarr. So 2 minutes of stoppage time to be added on. Van de Ven. Well-timed tackle. Livramento. Tonali with it. And that will be that, the final whistle here, and Newcastle fans around the world will be delighted with the outcome. What did you make of their performance?
Yeah, it was a close game, lots of energy from both sides, quite evenly matched, weren't they? But I think they deserved the result overall.
Well, there's a good reason why we're highlighting him. Really dominant in attack in this game.
Yeah, he was one of the standouts for me. Sets the bar so high and demands more from his teammates on a regular basis. Thoroughly deserved the result.
Have you got time for just a few questions? Thank you so much for your time.